They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Oh, my God. D, can you tell us D stop clocking?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Yeah, I swear to God, we don't tell this nigga to stop clocking. Like this nigga is really missing the fucking clock.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Yeah, that's why he hurt. They finna call face mask? Oh my God.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now let's go. Boo, Lanny. Boo, Lanny. Gone.
And Lauletta just beating the play clock. That is
I'm not even watching.
Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, I saw that nigga.
He's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To Stewart. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, Muda, are you winning?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I had to grind for everything I got. Huh? I grinded for that clay sausage.
Rosas now to kick this one away.
I had to use my money to pull the motherfucking pack. So what you talking about?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out
do I look like somebody you can barter with? No, I'm not built like that. I set a price and that's what it is.
November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know.
I got 6 kids, so whatever you say ain't going to be
But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together.
Formulating a streak. You make everybody pull it up.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Yo, D, that shouldn't have been the first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
What?
Blue 90.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you because your mic tripping.
They'll start out on the ground. Saquon Barkley. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants. And there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. And we just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little gain into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo, if that would have been a pick, I swear. All you would have saw is LA Papa
right back to him on 1st down. And brought down, but not before.
Bro, my team is basically almost 900K.
There of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
I want to get the first, but at the same time, I want to talk to Michael Thomas. Like, what should I do?
We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
That's what I'm talking about. You ball and it goes.
Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
A handoff to Barkley.
No!
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Simulation is fucking ass, bro. I swear to God. Yo, D. Simulation, bro. Like, oh my God, bro.
Hey, hurry up, here we go.
Dot.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down,
I knew it was a dot.
he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I knew that shit was a dot, nigga.
But they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Ooh. Damn, I thought I spunked on both of them. You think I'm gonna get your touchdown, D? I got three long ass yards to go. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I'm scared.
Here we go. 319. 319.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. To Barkley, and a check down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
This just made me fall down. This game ass, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and just take my 3, bro. Simulation been trying to rob me. Simulation been trying to rob me, nigga. I'm gonna go ahead and take my motherfucking 3, boy.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I ain't even gonna lie. This got me
finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ooh, blocking the back. Alright, dude, we staying in this defense. We staying in the pass defense the whole time. Watch him moss me for 6.
Here's a give to Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Simulation is so fake, dude. Hey, oh my God.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
He's running the ball like he ain't pressed for time. What?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
What? What?
Here's Lauletta.
I don't know what just happened.
Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points in.
They are talking shit about Moody.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation. Right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
PJ.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
He beating this nigga 51-0. Oh.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor.
Oh.
He's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hit that nigga with that.
29 yards that time.
Can you hit it with that? I'm going to run to where he got all his people there, too. That's how you know you're savage. Watch this.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. He's going to let one fly for 10.
When you run where he got all his people at.
Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice. Getting
Kamara
ready for this
and Barkley
Take
is
the
a
big
beast
shot
in this
right
game,
out of the gate. At worst,
they're so agile.
you open up the defense a little bit.
Then
Loosen them up,
they dropped his
back on their
overall
heels.
down, but for some reason that nigga's spin move is lethal. Yo, I remember when he was going against the Steelers and he hit like 3 spin moves.
On 1st down, here's 2nd
Yo, I
and
thought
10.
he was gonna run it back. I thought he was gonna run it back.
They'll run it
All right, now we can blitz the hell out of him because we
And he's
can't win no matter what.
20. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Lattimore beats. Let's go.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
One ladder.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Boston motherfucker.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
Yeah,
They didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Y'all got a nigga in the league with a bunch of whiny ass niggas. If he run the ball, he a goddamn idiot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Fuck out of here, Eli Apple, bitch.
Walletta on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
69% completion. Look at his passing rate. It was perfect.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
12 for 75. Average 6 yards a carry. 2 touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Walletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
I didn't even sack this nigga. That's terrible. TJ got the only pick because he fucking clocked me, which I got to show deep because he never told the nigga nothing. I feel some type of way.
The Giants on 3rd down have converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Walletta to throw.
16.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Flag for the zone. Flag for the zone.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run it down out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Can you hear the sound, D? You hear the sound of my game? What you talking about? I'm loading up pretty much here. Should see my name D. I don't know what to tell you, boy. Bro. I appreciate that.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
What the hell is the black fire? God damn, so let's start that bitch already?
Final play of the half, it's Taylor.
I ain't even
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Each moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now. Scott looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Basically like you're unblockable, I think. Right, Taylor?
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Your zone attack should be your block attack. Yeah, it just keeps me in too. Oh no, trademark. Okay.
So that'll back him up 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Oh, shit.
319.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
I get enough steal,
it'll be Giant football,
I'm gonna
first
get
and 10.
that Shao
Here's
Quinn
the
guy,
Giants
whatever.
offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. It seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means if I want to run it inside,
he going to keep your ass at a distance, and I'm going to come and fucking cut you from behind.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Look, I'm going at him already, going at his throat. By the time he finishes that slash, I'm already be in his throat. Ooh, shit.
And that's incomplete.
He hold that nigga after stabbing him. Ooh, he a savage. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot how to run fast. How you run fast? Oh, that's how you run fast. Bitch, I forgot how to run fast and everything. Look who I beat first.
3rd down.
The motherfucker we do want to see.
3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
And I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. That nigga came.
This is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, I'm getting double teamed. Oh, shit. I don't know what I just... Oh, I killed one nigga. Let's go.
There's a handoff to a Giant. He'll get the drive. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Oh, shit.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I gotta get back in the groove playing this shit. I can't even move right. Defense is slow.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart.
Somebody knocked him down.
Made a terrific play.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Taylor to throw. Flush to his right.
He ran.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Oh, damn. Come on here. He ran. Hold on. God damn it, Blaze, I said hold on.
Instances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They begin with a run by Barkley. And we'll get this out.
I forgot. How do you execute it?
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Come back.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Lauletta now to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker. They did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
I ain't got no stamina. I'm out of stamina. I'm dead. There's 3 niggas over here.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll running right through it. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then.
Let's get it. I'm going to see.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, look at 56.
I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
Back to throw, Loletta.
I cannot kill this big motherfucker with this shield.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Benny Fowler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It's about winning. It ain't about the kill.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
That was terrible. 6 and 9. Oh, my God.
To throw on 2nd down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Watch it now, Barney.
Look is losing 19-14.
The toss out to Barkley. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what.
Saquon Barkley
I don't know what
with touchdown number 27.
Right,
that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and
that's how that happens.
Around the NFL.
Fumbled by Tyrod.
To kick this one away.
Oh, lovely.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will
Tyrod
be a
fumbles
and
in
it
a
comes
clutch
out
moment.
to the 25-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, It changes momentum, and when they take it down,
the game started so good, and then it fell apart.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
I'm level 9 with the berserker.
Now Taylor on first down. Flushed out right.
I'm looking at the
Seeing no options, he just tosses
throws.
this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Taylor eluding the pressure right.
Who coming from C? I'm answering. What's up?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let their brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have
The wonders of Saquon Barkley, boy.
Wanting to keep that guy clean.
He ever get hurt, this dude's never winning this game.
No dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make
so contain is almost 90 speed, huh?
They were able to contain him. That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to flip it wide open.
No, it's not.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I gotta work
He's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost.
I just find it funny how much of a fairy this dude plays. Like once his commissioners are running it during the game, he ran pinch one time.
Where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They go play action here on first down.
I'm playing one of your kids.
Tyrod.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better with the but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On second down, Scott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What's up, bitch?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Taylor. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8, huh? Yeah, they just chilling, holding down. Hey, fuck it, we'll keep BNC and beat
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second
down. They have to leave eventually.
Now Taylor to throw on second down.
Instant block
no
shed.
gain on the
That's
play,
lovely.
and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Exactly. You're in the same play when you're rushing through.
Here's a Giant. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
It's taking too long to score.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Taylor. Now he's flushed out left. Toward the pylon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult.
I'm not even swinging.
A drag route, something.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
You fucked up my execution.
Tyrod Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Another nigga ran over that.
Win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed.
Because I ain't even swing at you and hit you, nigga.
Okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown.
They're going to A, so if you going to do it, hurry up.
Yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
I need run D.
Yeah, I'm over here fighting.
Green 39! Green 39!
Unless he trolls and he's throwing the ball, which is possible.
Detroit!
Or not.
Now a toss right to Barkley. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked
Saquon breaks the first attack
now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
I'm getting double team on D.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's running that play.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go!
Following the penalty, here's Stewart. Now he is
How
going to be
breaking all of a sudden?
cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Boom!
Loletta now to throw.
Let's go.
Get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And
the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35.
I got killed by one of the soldiers. Are you serious?
Give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. Back to throw. Hurts has it left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Throw that sack complete to Scott. That one good for 15 and a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw. And that is
I lost.
Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back.
Because I got sacked. I should have took my time out.
Make it easy for him to set up and throw the
I
ball
have 5
downfield.
seconds.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. One last shot for Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete.
Yep, that's it. Lost by 5.
No miracles here on the final
Another
play.
game where I lose by 1 possession to a bum. Wow.